Hello. All right, I have a few things to share with you that I have added to the box creator. So let me get started with showing you what's new, and then I'll go into more detail how they work. So the first things I have added is I added box transitions. So as you can see here, this is the box that's going to be part of the box creator pack, and these are different transitions. So the way this works is you select one of the transitions, you drop it in, and then from there you can select the different presets that shows you how to that allows you to rotate in different ways. I'm going to go back and try to add some more preset options to give you a little more variety. Also, this has the ability to add some depth of field. You can also add either a background. You can choose from the background style to either be a solid color, gradient, or a drop zone, or nothing at all. So if you choose none, then you can add whatever background you want underneath, or you want just to be transparent for whatever reason. If you're going to export as an alpha channel, it's up to you. If you want to add your own video or own media in the background, you can just choose drop zone as I have here, and then you just add a drop zone background. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to keep working on this and see what more options I can add to this. If you have any requests or feedback, let me know and I'll work on that. And the other thing that it's new that I started working on is somebody had asked if there's a way I can put the camera inside of the cube to give you kind of a cool slideshow presentation with the cube turning around. So that's what I did. So with this one, it's pretty much the same box creator. The only difference now is that I put the camera inside of the actual box creator. I removed some of the controls because we don't need the position controls. So everything's pretty much based on round rotation. So we can still keyframe things, and I still have some presets in here. Let me go back in here. And everything's exactly the same as the box creator, just minus some of the controls that you won't need. So we have the fade in, fade out, the depth of field, and I turn off the reflection just because there's no need to put a reflection inside the box. And that's pretty much it. So if you have any requests or recommendations for that, please let me know. I do have some presets in here as far as how it turns. So if you have any suggestions, this is something that's very simple, allows you to create a quick little slideshow presentation, up to 4 slides. And that's it for that. And as far as the box creator, I've been adding more controls to it. And one thing you'll discover with motion is when you start adding parameters and you start adding parameters on top of parameters, it begins to turn into a puzzle. So like most programs out there, or if you've ever done any programming, the more options you want to give, the little more complicated the programming gets. But I was going to eliminate the ability for people to add more customization, but I like the idea of offering more customization, but that just makes it more complicated with the programming. But I think it's actually well worth it. I think it's worth having the option for people to either add their own keyframe controls or to add some ramp controls. So the ramp controls allows you to start from a certain area and end to the middle. For example, in the beginning, let me just show you quickly what I mean. So let's say if I choose ramp control for the position and the rotation, now it stays blank until I actually move these parameters around. So I can change the rotation a little bit, and then I can change the position a little bit too. I can have it start from far away. So now it's going to start from far away and it comes right to the middle. And this is also going to happen from the middle, so I can add some ramp control. So it's wherever it lands, the ramp control will add animation to whatever positions you add. And this will also happen at the end. So when it ends, it will be the same as the in, just the animation will ramp to the end positions that I select here. So of course, when you add more parameters and more controls, it gets a little more complicated to program inside of motion. So I had a choice of either removing all these ramp controls to get this out quicker, but I think the user will enjoy more control in the long run. So they can take this animation and do thousands of different options to make their animation as unique as possible. So I'm still working on this. There's still a little few bugs I have to work out on, but it's getting close. So I'm happy to share with that. Also, another thing that was requested is if I can make the box transparent. Some people wanted to do the box transparent. You can do that. Also, you can, someone asked if I can have multiple back cubes at one time. You can do that. You can just choose another, or actually let me just duplicate this one on top of here and drag it up here. And now let's say I want to choose, I wanted to choose the ramp control and push it off to the let's say I use the position controls, and I can choose one here and then put the other one to the right. So I can do that as well. And you can have as many as you want on screen. You can make them small and add a whole bunch of different ones. And each one, of course, will have its own animation control depending on how you want to animate it. So that's something someone had asked me if I can have more than one cube at one screen. And you can. All you have to do is turn off the background and do that. And then if you want to turn the background on, you can do it to the one that's all the way on the back. There you go. So then the one on top, you just turn the background off. And that's pretty much it. And that's as far as I've gotten so far. Please let me know if you have any feedback, any comments, any recommendations, any requests, or anything that you think I might be missing. Thank you for your valuable time. Please make sure to visit the website at Motion Master Templates, download some free templates today, and let me know what you think. Have an amazing day.